With the launch of Hyper Scape, they introduced a new weapon called the Dragonfly. On paper, it sounded great, yet in practice, it isn't what it turned out to be. In this video, we will be discussing why this weapon is so bad and how it could be improved upon. But before we jump into the video, I'd like to state that I just got out of mouth surgery by the time I'm recording this, and since it didn't go well, my gums bleed every time I talk, so I'm in some pain. We also went backward in time, it seems, with the channel, as only 11% of you who watch my videos are subscribed, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Let's start with weapon stats for the Dragonfly. It does 18 base damage across all fusions except for level 4, where it does 21. As for headshots, it does 27 critical damage across all fusions except for level 4, where it does 31. Its rate of fire is relatively slow, but for a marksman rifle, it isn't all that bad, coming in at around 3.5 rounds a second, which is an estimate I found from firing 20 shots in succession and divided that time by 20. So what am I complaining about when it comes to this weapon? The biggest issue that this gun currently has is the recoil. Believe it or not, this weapon recenters itself after every single shot, meaning that the visual recoil seen on screen is not accurate. The problem with the visual recoil is that it is exceptionally exaggerated to the point that makes you feel like you need to control it. So why is it there? That's a question I cannot answer, and it's for the devs to instead. Additionally, the reticle shown is way too big. It covers the opponent too much, making it harder to hit and see enemies, which is quite ironic, especially for a marksman rifle. Generally speaking though, there is absolutely no reason at all to use this gun over weapons like the Ripper, Riot 1, or any of the meta-based weapons. It currently does not stand up to its efficiency in killing, even though a fully maxed out Dragonfly can kill someone in 4 shots in roughly 1.14 seconds. One more thing to add is that the hipfire is not accurate enough even to use up close. This weapon acts and looks more like a semi-auto rifle than a marksman rifle, which anyone can argue either side, but I think it's more of an AR than anything else. Now you might still question the Dragonfly's capabilities, because on paper it does sound great. In practice, I did my best to play multiple games with this weapon, 9 to be exact, and it was a nightmare. To start with, in any close range engagement, the hipfire was not accurate enough to kill enemies, forcing me to switch to a more capable weapon like the Harpy. The rounds simply went all over the place, even though my crosshairs were dead center on my opponent. Next, this game does not favor taking your time with shots, aka slow-paced gameplay. The Dragonfly's visual recoil would make the gun's reticle jump so much that the enemy would be under the reticle even though I could fire the next bullet. I knew that I could pull the trigger and hit my opponent, but my brain would tell me no, because every other gun in the game is not like the Dragonfly, and this gun in particular just messes with your mind. And if you still aren't on my side, I asked other mouse and keyboard users, controller users, and even pro players, and every single one of them had a similar reaction to the statement that it blows. If you are a developer watching this video, I don't mean to be harsh with anything I said. From my high-ranking, competitive, and intense gaming experiences throughout tens of thousands of hours put in gaming alone, I like to share some of that and my feedback about your game with you. If you have any questions, you can email me or ask me below in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, a comment down below with your thoughts on the Dragonfly. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Does it have potential? Because I think it does after some changes are made to the weapon. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this. Because I've been Sync Gamer. I'll see you all next time. Peace.